We're back on the Roadster pickup. We're putting all new brakes on it right now. We've already previously installed the drop axle with the 39.4 juice brakes. I'm upgrading the lines to 1/4 inch hard lines. The previous ones were 3/16 for the Pinto brakes that we took off. Toby's on his way over. He's bringing his KR Wilson tools that are made specifically for these type brakes. And Toby's going to show us exactly how to set these shoes up so that you get the maximum braking out of the early Ford juice brakes. Lots of people say that those brakes are no good, but if they're adjusted properly, these brakes will stop on a dime and give you change back. So as soon as he gets here, we'll get started. That's one of them Purple Freight ones. Yeah. But it's like a quick.
Mine is, it jacks up good, it just don't have a, don't roll very good, the handle's janky.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I hate that. So now jump to the other side, leave this one in here and jump to the other side down here.
Oh. I can't even get it in there.
Something ain't right.
There we go.
Oh, that's got
That's
some
them new
hardcore
ones.
clips, man. That's what you're trying to avoid.
Yeah, perfect. Let's get that one up. That's all right. I got another one. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Form your tools.
There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I did grease it. That's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Toby's KR Wilson tool, which mounts up like a spindle or like a hub on there, and that will set the edge of the brake shoe to line it up within the drum. No grease necessary.
Nope.
Washer.
There's one right here on this.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of greasy, but it'll be alright. If I can find one of these for the back, I'm gonna make one, but it'd be cool to have an old one.
Yeah.
A little bit pricey. So see, we got about an 1/8 inch gap at the top.
Oh yeah, sure.
And you get down there, it's
Touch,
touching right there.
yeah.
But that actually ain't bad because this top gap is going to be determined by this cam right here.
Yeah.
So this one's in a little bit, but they don't need much.
Good.
So check this out. I got a couple of tools right here. This is Lineworks, where that one came from. And then these are both KR
Oh,
Wilson.
that's cool.
So this is a KR Wilson brake wrench. And this is made to fit these cams. This is made to, this one fits the nut on the cam to back it off.
Yeah.
And then this one fits the adjuster cams up here.
Oh, okay.
And then this,
That's awesome.
KR Wilson made this, and it goes on the back side of the little square part of the cams.
Yeah.
But I brought this one just to show you. This one's for a truck, so it's bigger.
That's
I'm
pretty
looking
cool.
for a smaller one. Yeah, see, it needs to be that size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
That's pretty cool.
that's a hard one to find right there. So I normally run these cams in just a little bit, and then I'll start with this, and I'll get this bottom touching or pretty close, you know?
Yeah.
And then we can always bring it out further with these cams up here.
Okay.
So you look back here on this nut. So the nut is just a jam nut to keep that from spinning. But the little square tab, that's actually the cam that you can spin. And when you spin that cam, that moves the brake shoe in or out. Then you move this guide around here, and this tells you where the brake shoe should be. So if you move this brake shoe out, see the guide stops here. You can move it in a little bit, and the guide will go.
Oh wow, yeah. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's how it works.
So you're moving the cam, and then you take and tighten the nut up on it when it gets in the right position.
Yeah, this cam right here actually centers the shoe in the drum.
Yeah.
And then this top cam right here, that's just to get a little bit of drag, you know, get the shoe adjusted out, touching the drum. And then later on, when your brake shoes wear down, you can adjust this out a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see them or not, but these cams actually have a dot on them.
Oh, yeah.
To tell you if it, you know, that way you can kind of.
Yeah.
So that dot tells you that the cam is facing that way, you know.
Let me get in there real quick. So there's you can see it's hard to see, but you can see the little dots there on the cams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's just kind of a reference point
This
to
is
let you know.
Yeah, this is the lower cam that adjusts the brake shoe up and down, and this one here pushes it in and out on the top. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
So you adjust the bottom out. I see that brake shoe touching right there,
Yeah.
but it's not touching up here. It's actually got about an 1/8 inch off. So when I move the top out to where this is touching, this bottom's going to come out a little bit too. So I like to run these in where they're just almost touching.
Because it's gonna do like this.
Yeah.
Because of the wheel cylinder.
So that's pretty close.
There you go.
And then
Tighten her up.
take the move
Oh,
the top
okay.
one out.
Yeah. Now you've got that one. So you haven't locked that one down yet. So
No, ain't locked it down yet. I'm trying. The bottom's close. Then I come up here on the top.
yeah.
So now the top's rubbing.
Yeah.
See, it's too tight. So
Yeah.
I'm moving it a little bit. That's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
once you get the shoe on it, you can move this
The drum.
out more if you need it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the bottom of it in just a little bit.
Yeah. You can barely hear it touch there.
I'll say that's just about perfect right there.
Cool.
Now we'll do the front.
That little thing right there is worth its weight in gold, ain't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it is. I was really happy to find it.
Yeah, I guess. You find it on eBay?
Yeah, I did find it on eBay.
Wow.
But before I had this, you can do this with a hub and a feeler gauge, and I've done
Oh.
it with that before. You just take a bare hub with no drum on it, and rig up a feeler gauge sticking off, you know, with
That
your
makes sense.
dial
Yeah. Like
indicator.
a little wire or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even.
you have what I did was I had a bar sticking out here with the dial indicator on it, and the dial indicator running around right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So then
And
you could
it's-
read it going in and
Yeah,
out, huh?
it's more time consuming, but
Yeah.
if that's all you got, it works.
Huh. Well, they have to be adjusted correctly
Yeah,
if you want them to work properly.
yeah. Well, a lot of people, think these brakes are junk, but they
They're
actually,
just not adjusted correctly.
yeah, they actually
Yeah.
work really good
Yeah.
if they're adjusted right.
Yeah. And you want them adjusted correctly because in nowadays traffic, crud,
Oh yeah,
you can get in trouble real quick.
these brakes right here will stop this little pickup really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they're adjusted good. like I said, the first car I built with these brakes on it was a little Model A sedan, and I put 40 brakes on it, and that thing would not stop. I even put this fancy Willwood master cylinder on it and everything, and it still wouldn't stop. And I didn't even know that this adjustment existed. I was right out of high school, you know.
Yeah.
I had never messed with them before, so I didn't even know you could center the shoes up.
You slapped them on there?
Yeah.
Threw the drum on it.
Just
Let's
slapped
go.
them on there and adjusted the top cam where they was dragging. And I was like, yeah, I'm good to go now.
So they were probably only touching on about
Yeah.
inch or 2 inches of the shoe.
Yeah.
That's funny.
These shoes are actually pretty nice. Sometimes you take a file and file these. They'll have like a high spot or something in them, you know, like if it's not touching here and it's not touching here, but it's locking up real hard right here, well, then you know you just need to file that.
Yeah, knock it down a little bit.
These are pretty good. It's a little bit tight, but it's going to, I think we're going to be good.
I think I might have to get an old hub and make me one of them.
Yeah. They work pretty nice. It's like you said, it's, you know, worth its weight in gold because, man, it's just so helpful.
I mean, the two things you want to work in your car or truck is the steering and the brakes. If it don't run, no big deal, but if you can't steer it, you can't stop it.
If it runs like crap, that'll be all right.
Yeah.
It won't stop. I like it.
Cool.
Now
That'll work.
Put the drum on it.
Got it. Oh. Oh, thanks. I get that.
Now, I'll tell you what's really nice about those dots that are on those cams. The dot goes to the outside or the high side of the cam, whatever you want to call it, you know?
Yeah.
And so you also can, knowing that, you have a reference point to where you can adjust those a little bit with the drum still on it.
Yeah.
You know, if I turn this cam turn this dot towards the outside, then the cam's moving that way.
Yeah.
And so it'll tighten them up a little bit.
Yeah.
So there is a once you see how it works, then you can kind of go, you know, adjust it easier from there.
Sure. You grab a cotter pin.
Okay. I'm tightening these spindle nuts up. I like to tighten them up where it kind of gets hard to turn and then back it off just a little bit.
Not too big. We can cut it off.
No, it's all right. Here's what I do. Stab my finger with it. That's what I do.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. No workers' comp here today,
Oh, man.
just so you know.
I didn't see any wet floor signs, so I was kind of thinking about it.
That'll work.
Now that we got the drum on, we get on those top cams. You rotate the top of the bolt towards the outside of the drum to tighten it up a little bit. You just want to get it dragging just a little bit. It's dragging a little bit too much. Back off just a little bit. That's good. We'll do the same on this side. I usually will just get them where they're locked up pretty hard and then back it off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because it'll take you all day just barely just sitting there moving it. All right, man, that side's good to go.
Here's the KR Wilson tool we're using. Let's see what the part number is, in case anybody wants to look one up.
It's called a brake shoe guide.
SV203. It's made in the USA. It's basically just a hub
Yeah, they made those
with
for
a C-clamp welded onto it.
There's also a different one for earlier cars with like 337.
Oh, yeah?
Because, you know, the spindles from 37
Yeah.
up were the same.
Yeah.
So there's a pre-37
36s are longer. They stick
Yeah.
out further. Yeah.
And then there's, for the rears, you got like for the 3/4 ton truck rear end or
Oh, yeah.
the car rear end or big truck.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to check the part number when you go to buy one because it could be for anything.
So SV203 is for basically 37 to 48.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because the mechanical brakes had to adjust.
yeah.
So they had those for all the different year models.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Old greasy old thing.
And then this wrench right here, this is a KR Wilson made for adjusting brakes. So this, you know, this one right here fits the nut down on the bottom of the anchor bolts.
So that fits that nut
Yeah.
right there.
And then this
And
side
then-
right here is 11/16, and it fits the.
That fits the cam adjuster at the
Yeah.
top. That's pretty handy.
That's pretty neat. That was the
Yeah.
eBay score for like $20.
Oh, goodness. Huh. Lucky day. Looks like the part number is 075000SA. KR Wilson, Buffalo, New York. There you go.
All right, so the way this is set up actually works pretty good to show you.
Yeah, that's a
So
long
this
way.
all this does is give you a way to predetermine your where you want your brake shoe set at. So you can see this thing just runs around here.
Hang on just a second. Get that off there.
Yeah, kind of a strobe light effect going.
Yeah.
So you just kind of adjust it. This is just like a feeler gauge, basically. You want to adjust the shoes out to where they're just barely rubbing this. But this helps you center them up, as you can see right now.
Yeah, it's got
They're
a
not
big
really
gap.
rubbing right here, and then up here,
Yeah.
it's touching pretty good. So that means the brake shoe is up higher in the drum, and we're going to want to move the brake shoe down. These lower anchors down here, they're offset like a cam. They move the brake shoe up and down, and they also can move the bottom of the brake shoe in or out. So you want to, by adjusting this bolt right here and using this for a feeler gauge, you can get the brake shoes centered up. You see this side right here is down a little bit lower because it's touching on the bottom,
Oh, yeah.
and then this side's up higher. So we just want to break those nuts loose on the cam.
Feel for it.
It's back there somewhere, I know it. Alright, just want to get them backed off pretty good.
Yeah. Loosen them up.
Those are just a jam nut to keep that anchor from spinning. Man, that's almost perfect.
Is it?
Just barely rubbing all the
Awesome.
way around. Those are really nice brake shoes. Where did you get those at?
Max, I think.
Yeah,
Max
they're pretty
Antiques,
good.
yeah.
I'm gonna lock that one down so it don't move.
I think they got a pretty good
Yeah.
deal on them.
Well, they're nice. Some of them, I've had some that were hardly even, you couldn't even really call them round.
I take that back. Those are Bob Drake's.
Are
'Cause
they?
I remember the box now, yeah. And they may have come from Max,
Yeah.
but they're Bob Drake's.
Yeah, they're nice ones. A set of bad brake shoes will be like locking up here and moving free and locking it.
The ones that say made in Taiwan?
Yeah. Taiwan Ted brake shoes.
Taiwan Ted.
That's nice right there.
Yeah. You can hear it. Just barely rub.
Yeah.
Cool.
Those really are some nice brake shoes because the last ones I adjusted were terrible.
Yeah.
Really notchy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It's done, huh?
Good to go. Let me lock them bolts now. Forgot about it.
Oh, okay. The other one good?
Yeah, I locked it down.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even paying attention, apparently. There you go. Need them rubber gloves, huh?
Yeah.
I got grease right. It's ready to go down the highway.
Yeah. You gotta bleed them or not?
Yeah, I'm still making brake lines.
Oh, okay. I was asking because I was fixing to ask them to take it down the road.
Oh, I love it. Toby had to go, but we got the brakes all adjusted on this thing and it's ready to go. All we need to do is finish up the hard lines and we've got the new master cylinder in there. We'll finish that up, get it all properly going, and we'll probably take this thing for a spin pretty soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell. See you later.